Hi everyone, we're going to be going over Monkey Wrench by Foo Fighters today. It's a pretty simple song, but it is a bit fast, so we're going to break it down into the individual riffs that are in it. And there's only about 3 actual different riffs in it, and that should make it a little bit easier to understand what's going on. Now, I'm not going to do a full playthrough of the song, because I have noticed that some people are not listening to the actual song and are just listening to me playing it. I really want people to be able to go and find the song and really listen to it themselves rather than watch me play it. Okay? I'm going to start off with our first riff. Okay? Oh, the song is detuned, so we have a drop D, so our top string is going to be tuned to D to be an octave with our 4th string. Okay, so we'll start off with our B power chord. It's played pretty fast, it's about 175-ish BPM. We're playing in 8th notes, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Start off with our B, so we're going B for 1 bar. Then we're going to play it 5 times on the next bar, and finish it off with 3 of our F sharp power chords played in drop D. So just on our 4th fret, we're going to be bowing the top, 2nd top, and the 3rd top strings. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 2, 3. So as we played our F, we're going to move down to an E power chord. And at the end we're going to be pedaling that between an open D power chord and an E. So okay, we'll take that slowly. Just like that. So listen to the song, listen to that main riff and that rhythm going through it. It's just all in 8th notes. So it's a constant downbeat. You can up and down it if you want, alternate picking. I find it sounds a little nicer if you just down pick, re-stab those notes. Cool. So we'll do that twice for the intro. And then we have a little weird bit coming up to the first verse. We have a bar, completely empty bar of 3/4. That just means that we have 3 beats where we're not playing anything. So going 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Just miss those beats completely. We're starting on our 2nd beat of our 11th bar for our first verse start. Okay. So our verse riff is exactly the same basically as our intro riff, but instead of playing those full power chords with the octave, we're just going to be playing a highly muted single power chords, so parallel 5th, so 1, 5. And we're starting that in a slightly different rhythm, so we're going to be having this big stab of our power main chord. We have a little break at the start of each phrase when that is starting, that chord progression. Let's have our 1 beat, so 1. Okay, so that's our main verse riff there, complete. I'm going to repeat that verse riff 4 times, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat that verse riff 4 times, and we're into our pre-chorus. This is just going between our E power chord and our open D power chord. Okay, repeat that riff three times on our pre-chorus, and we're moving into our chorus. The chorus is a little bit tricky, we've got some difficult chords in there and the timing can be a little odd, but we're starting on our B. Okay, that's our full. We're moving from our B. Moving up to a G sharp 5 power chord, which is a weird one. So we're going to be barring our 6th through 4th strings on our 6th fret, have our ring finger on the 8th fret of our G string, and our little finger on the 9th fret of our B string. Moving between these. Then moving up to our F. One hit on our F and then down to our E. Repeat that twice. We're going from our F. So F, E, E, F, E, E, F, C. So we're playing our C5 on our 10th fret of our D with like a power chord. All together. So all together. Okay, and we'll repeat that phrase 4 times for our chorus. Or maybe 8 times. You have to look at the tab for more. Cool, then we have our interlude. So our interlude is exactly the same as our intro riff, okay? Repeat that twice, okay? Go through that intro riff twice for our interlude. Then we're into verse 2, exactly the same as verse 1. Exactly the same. And then we're moving into our pre-chorus again. Okay, fantastic. Easy as that. Into our chorus, which is repeated again, and then into our bridge. This is our last riff that we're actually going to be doing for this song. So, into our bridge, this is the last riff that we're going to be doing in this song. Starting on our G, moving to an E power chord on our 7th fret, down to a B power chord on our 9th fret, G power chord onto our 5th fret, and then going between our F and E, much like in the chorus rhythm. Okay, that riff is repeated 4 times. After a 4th time, we're going to stick on our F and E progression. Okay, going between our E and F, down to our E again, finishing up on our C power chord, and then straight into our verse. Now, the difference between this 3rd verse and the other verse is that this is all our big open power chords, no palm muting at all. Okay, so we'll repeat our verse riff yet again for 4 times into our pre-chorus, we know that. And then straight into our chorus. Okay, so we're repeating our chorus 4 twice. Okay, onto our outro riff. The outro riff is the same as our main riff through the song. Only difference being that on the 4th time round we play that, I'm going to stay on our B a bit longer. Okay, we're going to stay on our B a bit longer, an extra 2 beats longer. Move down to our F, back up to our E, then back up to our F. Go up to our C on the 3rd time round, finish on our B. So all together, that last bit will be. All together, fantastic. Now, this song is a bit fast, it could be a bit tricky. Remember, you can always slow it down. You can take as long as you want with getting it up to speed. What you need to focus on is all these downstrokes. There's a lot of just heavy down picking in this song. It can really tire you out. So you can go up and down if you want, if it makes it a little easier, but you've got to remember you want that really chuggy sound. Okay, fantastic. I think this song will be perfectly doable for everybody. And make sure you listen to it a lot and just keep on practicing. Right, fantastic.